The lag Ko-Ping Chung, middle Ko, I like to call him. His brother is out, got beat last night by Carlo Biardo Ko-Ping, and the youngest one, Baby Ko, he's already gone as well, Ko-Ping Han. So this one, Aranas, the blue ball, has won the lag.
Both
it's a race to 11, guys.
Thank you. Both these players are world champions. James, along with his partner Johan Chua, who was in this event and also got eliminated recently, just in the last month, won the World Team Cup.
Here we go then. First break of the day, 3-point rule. Well, it doesn't matter because it's dry anyway. But if it's an illegal break, the player coming in can choose whether or not he wants to play, or he can put his opponent back in. So there you see, it's only 2 balls there, Jay, past the head string. Right. So it's an illegal break, so Ko now has the option.
Let's see what kind of look he's got at the 1 ball here. Yeah, he's definitely going to shoot at this.
I'd even shoot at that one, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he's going to roll right up towards the 2, just like, there you go. He's in pretty good shape, this rack, except you can see the 4 and the 7 are a little tied up close to the 9 there.
Yeah, I think it does have a couple of pockets, but it's going to need a good positional shot from the 3. 2, no problem, back to the centre of the table. Now here's the big shot coming up. Key to this rack.
I think the 4 will pass the 9 into the lower right corner. No, he's looking at playing it in the side pocket.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't then, Jay. Must be tight.
So he's got to come all the way down close to the 6 ball with the cue ball.
Beautiful smooth cue action. Look at this for a shot.
It's moving. He got there.
Yeah, can just stroke this in as well. These middle pockets are a little bit tricky. We've seen a few balls missed over the past 3 days.
If he can roll this one in, he's got the 5 right there on the lower left corner. That's what he's looking at right now. A lot of times you just watch the player and watch where he goes, and you can tell which pocket he's going to shoot at. He tells you.
Yeah,
that was the key. This is nice. Look at this. Stop shot for the 6. Come back for the 7. You see, he walked around. He wants to look. He took a look. He wants to shoot the 7 in the side.
Where do you stand on the winner breaks versus alternate break?
Well, with this level of player, particularly in short matches when they were playing race to 7, you need to play alternate break because these guys are capable of running 5, 6, or even 7 racks. I think the level of pool today, you almost need to play alternate break.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I wasn't years ago when I did a lot of tournaments, Mark, we used to play traditionally a race to 11. And it's a long enough race where somebody can run 3, 4 racks and you can still come back on them.
So this 8 ball, straightforward.
But I understand we are going to 11 today.
We are. Race to 11. It's the nitty gritty, isn't it? We're down to the business end of this tournament, last 16.
There's money on the line today, too. These players are guaranteed $17.50. The winners of these matches, it more than doubles up to $37.50. And then every round from here, the prize money doubles up to the final first prize of $30,000 U.S. Big money here in the Philippines.
It is. That is a very, very big prize, isn't it?
Well, so put it in pesos, it's 1,000,006 pesos.
Yeah, total prize fund, actually, of 5.5 million PHP. I wouldn't mind a few of them. Here we just see this lovely run out. Never really got in any trouble after the illegal and dry break.
I like this raison. I'm sorry. No. I like this raison table. It looks like I've been watching matches for the last few days. It looks like it plays real good.
We're going to be back in a couple of minutes, Jay.
I like listening to you.
I forgot that important piece of information.
What? What's that?
That as soon as they finish the replay, as soon as the 9 goes in,
That's a
on
break.
the replay, it's a break.
Okay. I got it.
I got to tell you that.
No worries. No worries. I learn as I go. Never too old to learn. All the sponsors. I think they have, Mariano's have 3 rooms. They have this one, they have Hard Times, and they have the Tiger Arena too.
Yeah, that's part of, I think the Tiger Arena. That's the other way.
Yeah.
2 blocks or something like that.
Perry Mariano, I know I'm going back a long ways. At one time, he owned 17 clubs here. And you know, the big nightclubs?
Because it used to be a nightclub, didn't it? The old times, wasn't it?
Yeah, he owned 17 of these big clubs. And he was the president. Okay, sorry.
Welcome back to another thriller in Manila. We're in the Great White Arena here in the Mecca of pool. Koping Chung to break off, leading 1 rack to 0 in this race to 11. Well, it's dry, Jay.
They're not breaking too good so far.
Yeah, trying to make that one in the side. It just went a little bit low there, so either needs to put a little bit more power in or change the position on the cue ball just slightly. A little bit experimental, Jay.
It's a legal break, but it's an open shot for James here. 2 balls down to his left. He's got to bring the cue ball back down table for the 2.
Yeah, and how well did they play?
A lot of traffic here. He's going to get there. He did it.
Oh, what a shot.
It's nice. Players like it, Mark, when they see all the balls spread out, no balls tied up. But you still got to find a way to navigate this roadmap here.
Yeah, this looks pretty good, doesn't it? Can play more or less a stop shot for the 4 in the side. He's asked for the bridge. Our referee, look, he's doing his Michael Jackson impression. 1 glove.
Junius is the ref's name. You know, Mark, once the player gets in line, all he's got to do is stay in line and keep that angle for the next shot. And he looks good right now. I never give the rack to a player, though, because I've seen too many funny things happen. But everything's out in the open, and he's in good shape.
Yeah, and it's nice to see wood on display from both players here. I do love... Well, are you a carbon man, or are you a... Do you play at all, Jay?
I used to play a lot, not so much now, but I've never got into the carbon fiber shafts. I'm old school. My cues are still wood. I like the feel of wood.
Yeah.
I've tried carbon fiber, and I can see the advantages of the new technology.
That wood is doing the business at the moment. Been in perfect line throughout this run. Just a stun off the side rail here. And managed to leave himself an angle. Can probably just run through this, Jay, high on the cue ball.
Come straight back down the table. Got to put a little stroke on this one. Hit it hard.
Yeah, put a nice little bit of inside as well on that. A little bit of right-hand English just to tease it down the right-hand side of the table as we look.
Picture perfect position there. That's the way you want to have the 9 ball looking.
Yeah, and it goes, and we're all square. And this is a World 9-Ball Tour, the Matchroom WNT Tour.
Long races today. These are real pool matches, races to 11. I like it. There can be a lot of twists and turns in a race to 11.
Yeah, and we had some fantastic matches yesterday. I think we had 4 hill matches out of the 8. And in the 9 goes, and we're going to go out as well, but we'll be back after a very short break.
We're rolling. Mr. Sun, is it this table? The table they're playing on is not one of these Mr. Sun.
Yeah,
it is.
It's a Rasson. I think he's the importer.
They're Chinese made, right? Chinese made.
I like them.
They tell me that the table companies in China sell like 10 times as many tables as any table company like in the United States. Diamond is the big company in the United States. Their friends of mine own that company, but they say
Welcome back to the Sharks International 9-Ball Open. It's D-Day. It's double D-Day. Breaking off James Aranas. We're all square.
Good break.
We are. Semi-finals tomorrow. Yeah, and he has a look at the 3 as well, which is the lowest ball on. For those of you new to 9-ball, balls numbered 1 to 9, and you just take them in order. Just take the lowest number on. So we'll be drawing back for the pink 4 here. Talking of colours, that's a colourful glove as well. Double D's got on. My favourite colour that matches the 4-ball.
Yeah, nice glove. Good shot there. Hit that one well. Good speed.
Yeah, perfect angle as well, Jay, to just draw up for that green 6.
These guys have been playing on these tables now for a few days, so they're in gear now. You're going to see your best pool today. Of course, we've seen a lot of good pool already. I know that, Mark.
Yeah, and
negotiate around the 8-ball here. He doesn't want to bump that ball. I think he can go 2 rails around it. That's no problem. No problem.
Nicely played. Where is it, though?
Uh-oh.
He's caught the 7.
But he's good.
Holds his hand up, and that's why, look, we couldn't see just for a second.
He's pretty straight here, but I think he can go forward with right English and spin out at least a diamond or so up the table. Let's see.
I think he's staying, isn't he? Oh, no, he was. Look at the spin he got on that, Jay. Beautiful.
Spinning like a top. He's all right now. He can wipe his brow. He's pretty straight here, but he can just draw straight back towards the middle of the table, and he should be all right.
Yeah,
that'll work.
We're expecting good quality, aren't we, now, all the way through to the final on Saturday. And who's going to pick up that check for $30,000? I wish it was me.
Winner, James Aranas.
Nicely done. Break and run, Jay.
Break and run.
First one of the day. First one of many, I would imagine. There's the break, one in the side. That's the break that they're trying to get right. balls past the head string. And then basically it was just keep that cue ball on a string, which he did.
These are round of 16 matches. The quarterfinals will come later today. All 16 players are playing now. And at the end of this round, there's going to be 8 players left.
And we're going to be back with the next rack very, very soon. Chung will be breaking.
It's different because I'm used to wearing a headset, and I hear. But I like listening this way. This is good.
I do as well. They hurt my ears after a while, especially if you're doing 14 hours. I mean, most days I do for Predator are like 14 hours, 12, 14 hours.
Some of the tournaments I worked on, they're nice padded cushion, almost like even Moscone Cup are those old style that are. Yeah, I mean they were tight. Yeah, and the old microphones, and that's Sky Sports.
Yeah, you've done a lot with
Sky.
a lot with Sky and a lot with Jim at Sky, right? I really like Jim so much. I went and stayed in Toronto for 3 weeks.
Did you really?
Yeah. Spent every day at his pool room.
Now Luke Salvis's pool room is in Montreal, I think. Luke has a big pool room there too.
Does he?
Yeah. He's got a very successful business. I know that. Is he partners with Cliff Thorber?
No, John White.
Oh, okay.
But Cliff goes in there, so does Kirk Stevens. They're always in there. John Mora.
Kirk Stevens.
Yeah, Kirk Stevens.
I kind of thought Mora might come here. He likes it here.
And we are back.
Break.
Chung to break. We've just had a break and run from Aranas. Can Chung repeat that?
Yes, Aranas won that last game, but we are playing alternate break. 8 ball down, legal break. But see where the 1 is? He's going to have to play safe here.
Time.
Referee needs to get in there and get that magic rack out the way.
This is a part of the game I like, Mark, is that they got to get creative when they start pushing out and playing safeties. And I love the games where there's a lot of safety play back and forth. That's our referee, Junius, expertly removing the rack and placing the cue ball back in position.
I read an interesting fact yesterday, actually. 25% of the world's doctors and nurses are from the Philippines, and that's why they're so good and nimble with their fingers. Look, I reckon he's a nurse or a doctor in his daily job.
Well, you'll find Filipino nurses working in hospitals all over the world. I know that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's see what he does here.
I wonder, can he hold behind the 6 here with a little bit of left-hand spin, send the 1 ball back down towards the 9?
He's using the 6, and he did a good job.
Yeah, much easier right that way.
Now, this is an easy ball for James to kick. He's going to kick off that end rail. But the trick is he wants to kick the 1 all the way down table and leave the cue ball up there somewhere.
Yeah, I think he's jumping.
Oh, he's going to jump it?
He's going to jump because this goes.
Forgive me, please. Forgive me, please. I forget these guys jump everything.
Extension.
Yeah, another skill that's been added to the game, of course, over the years. Jumping, and the equipment has got so much better as well. There you go.
Like nothing. But you notice no shot on the 2 here. He couldn't get the cue ball back. He'd like to draw the cue ball down table, but it didn't happen. Now he's going to have to come off the edge of that 2 ball, and that's going to be a problem. Oh, maybe he can shoot straight at it and stick the cue ball right here. Stick it right where the 2 is.
Yeah, he
Let's
can.
see. No, he crossed it pretty good. He did all right.
Yeah, he's got cover behind the 3 ball.
Yeah.
Co coming equipped with his jump cue as well. Look, obviously shot clock. Bring 2 with you. Lay 1 down. It's going to be the jump. And this, interestingly enough, is a cue made by the Co brothers. It's their company. They invented it.
The jump cue.
The jump cue, yeah.
Cool.
They got their own tips, their own jump cues. They're not bad players either.
Now let's see how well it works for him.
Look at this. Look at this cue ball. Look at the cue ball, Jay.
He's got him buried. We like to say he put him in jail there. But notice where the 2 is, right in front of the side pocket. And I think James can go to the side rail and kick at the 2. He might even make it. If he hits it solid, he might make it.
Yeah, and he'll have a shot at the 3 as well. Look, that's nearby.
He should be able to hit it.
I wonder if he's going to put a bit of pace in this, or is he just going to drop it in? Yeah, a bit of pace, just in case.
No.
Now, however harsh that might sound, he would have expected to make that, Jay, wouldn't he?
Well, I don't know about that. I think it was like 50-50, but this is kind of the result he's happy with right here. Because Ko, he's going to have to try to play a combination here. He may be shooting at this 4 ball. Let's see. That's not an easy shot. That was
holds his hand up.
He got away with it.
Acknowledge, I've got away with one there. Now then, can he draw onto the 4 and make the 4?
Doubtful. I think he's looking safety here too. That 4 is sticking out a little bit too far. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd like to go behind the 6, and he didn't get there.
Yeah, cagey, completely different to the previous rack. We had a break and run.
This is what I'm talking about, Mark. I like these kind of games.
Oh, I love it, and I think that's the great thing that the break box has brought in, Jay, because it stopped, you know, the controlling of all the balls. They've got to put a bit more pace into it.
It's a little harder when they put the 9 ball on the spot, too.
Yeah, I think it's improved the game no end. It's kind of added a new skill level to 9 ball, I'd like to say.
Behind the 4.
Yeah,
Excuse me, that's the 5. Behind the 5, excuse me.
These guys, I've made that mistake about 20 times.
I'm still old school. That used to be the 4, now it's the 5. Now here's the problem. He's going to kick off the side rail. He's going to hit the 2 ball, but the 2 ball is going out into open space. It's going to be hard to hide this 2 ball. Let's see. Yeah, I think he's going to give him a shot. He sure did.
Yeah. As we say, it's not just hitting the ball, it's getting it safe, and that was the problem, wasn't it there, Jay? He was always going to leave it if he didn't get the desired contact.
Wide open rack here for Ko. So he wins this safety battle. I don't really see any problems with this rack for him at this point.
Just has to make sure gets on the 4 ball here, no problem. Probably draw off the side rail and back over.
You notice, even on a layout like this, Ko takes his time because he must maintain your level of concentration at all times and not make a careless mistake.
Yeah, he was able to hold that nicely. A little bit of low right hand English now, just to swing the cue ball away from the 5.
He socked that pretty good.
Yeah, he's ended up a little bit awkward here, though.
You're right. You're right. They never want to lay the cue ball on the rail like that because it minimizes the things you can do with it.
Yeah,
and
he's got to limits your options, doesn't it, Joe?
Yes, it does.
Now he can only go forward.
I think he's got just enough angle on the 4 to get out for the 6. He did.
No
he did.
problem.
He's okay.
No problem. Looks like we're going to be level again, and I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if we're still level at 10-10. Race to 11.
You had a lot of hill matches yesterday. I saw that.
I certainly did. I missed you. I was all alone yesterday. I was pining.
I wish I'd have been here, but duty called at home.
Better late than never, Joe.
Better late than never. There you go. Draw the ball back a little bit here. Just like that. Nice touch. We like to call that cue ball with all the spots on it the measle ball.
Yeah, especially the one with the red dots.
This one's got black dots, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is the Aramis Black that we're playing with, the Aramis Black balls. If you notice, there's no white bits on any of the, like the 9 ball, it's black instead of white. And it's their 100th anniversary this year. And they've produced a beautiful centenary set, which they're going to release very, very soon. There was the shot that started, or ended, shall we say, the safety battle, because it was quite an interesting safety battle, Jay.
Yes, it was. And now it's tied up 2 games apiece. We got a long way to go, folks. A reminder, we're going to 11 in these matches today.
Yeah, and we're going to find out who's going to win the next after a short break.
Give me 2 reasons. Give me 2 reasons.
I'll tell you, some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen are in the film. Have you seen Hadley?
Yeah.
Oh.
Him and his sister are so alike.
I haven't seen Hadley in a few years. Well, I didn't come for 3 years during the pandemic. We didn't come to the Philippines at all.
No, who went anywhere? I'd rather have been stuck here though than in the UK. I had to get out of Thailand. I was in Thailand when the pandemic broke. I got out with 2 days to spare.
And you went back to UK?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I couldn't survive here.
Where do you go? Pattaya?
Yeah, I lived in Bangkok for a year, but then I went to Pattaya because that's where my friend owns a pool room, and I do some work with him. The pool scene in Pattaya was great.
Yeah. You didn't know Gary Cutler, did you, by any chance? He got in trouble up there. I'll tell you a story later.
Welcome back to the thriller in Manila, the Great White Arena. Double D breaking off.
Ball down.
Yeah, but has he got...
Not a legal break,
No,
folks.
it's
Not a legal
illegal.
break.
And look at this, right on the 2.
Ko is going to take over this table. Tell us again, Mark, what's that 3-point rule now?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the 3-point rule because it can be too much luck involved, you know. Like 2 balls, for example, kissed each other and another one hit the point of the side pocket. It was easily hard enough. It was just unlucky that the balls never travelled past the head string.
That 5 ball up there, would that be considered over the line or
no?
It's
got
got
to be inside. It's got to cross the line. The bottom of the ball must cross the line.
Okay.
I've been accused of crossing the line occasionally.
No, not you.
Yeah, this is looking good already. No problems here. Stun off the side rail, a little bit of draw right to get out for the 5.
Once again, I see no problems with this rack, especially with this man at the table.
Yeah, and Koping Chung actually got to the final of one of these Matchroom ranking events in Bucharest. Was beaten heel by Konrad Musician from Poland. And his brother, of course, older brother, Koping, reigning Masters champion.
Koping got knocked out by Carlo Beato, did he?
Yeah,
not?
last night, yeah.
A lot of big-name players have been knocked out of this tournament. Interesting enough, 12 of the final 16 players here are Filipinos.
Yeah, there's so much quality in this country. You know, we hardly ever see them because they just don't travel. Imagine if they started travelling. We're all in trouble.
Well, the ones that do travel are winning everything. They've been winning everything in the United States for the last 15 years.
Yeah, Biardo playing as we speak. And if we find any information on the scores, we'll let you know. Also, Fedor Gorst is playing Nukioi as we speak as well. That's a great match. That could have easily been on the TV table, couldn't it?
Right. 2 good matches going on at the same time.
We need another arena, Jay, and another commentator.
There we go. Well, we could do it like golf, where the cameras go from arena to arena and we talk about all of them.
That would be really, really cool, wouldn't it?
Next year.
As we enjoy this run out once again after that illegal break.
Beautiful camera work here. I like that.
And we're going to take another short break. Go and get yourselves a cup of tea or something. We'll be back with the next rack soon. Welcome back to the Great White Arena here. Koping Chung placing the cue ball in that box, ready to break. He would love a legal one, make a ball, and get a couple of balls past that head string where that cue ball is right.
I love the way he stares it down. This is a good break.
Yeah, fantastic break. 2 balls in, 2 balls past the head string. Oh, what's happened there?
What's going on? Did we miss something here?
I don't know what happened there. Was it a foul?
What, he waved? I don't get it. I don't get it. Is there something we're not seeing?
Oh, the 9 ball's gone in.
Well,
it's a
thank you.
golden break.
Well, I'm new to this game, Mark.
I didn't see it either.
That is so funny. We're thinking, we're just watching balls going in. Here we go.
Well, he made 3 of them, and one of them was the 9. It's a golden break. We're going to go for another break ourselves. Oh, I need to wipe myself down. Oh, it's exciting here. Everything's going on. I think Jay and we need some new glasses. Well, you haven't got any. I think I need another pair. We missed the golden break. Sorry about that, guys. And this is a dry break from James Aranas, and Ko-Ping Chung's going to come back to the table.
Doesn't look like he's got much here. I'm not sure he can see enough of the one ball to make it. We might see our first push out of the match. Yep, here you go.
It's all turned around, hasn't it, Jay? Since that tight rack that Ko-Ping Chung went on to win, the game's turned.
We haven't yet reached the midpoint of this match, though. Things get intense when somebody gets up around 5 and 6. So we're just getting there.
Yeah.
That one didn't work.
Yeah.
That's not what. You see him smile just now?
Yeah,
he didn't want to double kiss the 8 ball. He's going to have to shoot this again. James didn't even get out of his chair. He said, "Go ahead, see what you can do from here."
I don't think Ko even looked at him either. I think he just walked straight back. Yeah, I know. I'm next again.
He's trying to jump all the way over the 9. Get a lot of elevation here. He got there.
Oh, unlucky to catch the point. He would have had a nice safety there. Now, as it is, Aranas, well, he can either take this in the corner or the side. See what he fancies. Decent jump, but just caught that point, look.
I think James could just slow roll this ball in the side and then shoot the 2 in the same side pocket. Let's see.
Yeah, you could be right.
That's what he's looking at.
Attention.
Just kill that cue ball right there. Let it roll up to the middle of the table just like that. Good shot. The 3 is over there.
Just draw back to where he is now, sort of. That's where he wants to be, on that kind of line, isn't it? But he's not straight enough, is he?
He may shoot 3 rails and break these up. Break up the 3 and the 4. Let's see. Yeah, watch this. Watch this. Hit that ball.
Wow, what a shot that is.
Oh, my God. How good did he hit that one?
What a brilliant shot. Absolutely perfect pinpoint position.
Well, the way he played it, Mark, was if he bumped either ball, he'd still have had a shot. So he knew what he was doing there.
Yeah, two-way shots don't always have to be safety in mind or making the ball. As you just said, that was kind of a two-way positional shot.
Looking good.
Yeah,
one draw back within 1 of Ko.
One thing's for sure, each player knows one mistake is going to cost them the rack, because I tell you what I've noticed, both of them are now in full stroke. It's now about creating those opportunities and taking them.
They really have the feel of the table. It takes a couple days, Mark, for players to get the feel of the speed of the table with this Andy cloth and the rails, how the ball rebounds off the rails. And I mean, I can tell they can feel it. They know exactly how to hit the ball right now. Yeah. You see it here. It takes the right touch to get right down on this 8 ball. They don't have to, he doesn't have to think about it too much.
On day 1, Jay, they were actually still finishing off putting the new cloth on this 10 minutes before we were due to go on. So they literally played on brand new cloth. Fitted just minutes before.
New cloth, the balls slide a lot. These tables are playing good now. You give these tables 3 or 4 days of play, and they play real good.
And how do you like the sharp grey cloth? I tell you what, it's grown on me. It's certainly easy on the eye on the TV, isn't it?
You can see everything clearly.
Apart from 9 balls going in on the golden break. The World Cup of Pool champion with his partner Johan Chua going well on his own here as well after that failed push out from Ko, having a laugh to himself, ran to get the jump cue, caught the point.
Well, that mistake on the push-out cost him the game.
Talk about small margins. This was the shot, wasn't it? What a beautiful shot that was.
See, if he'd have bumped the 4, he'd have been all right anyway.
He was actually round the table waiting for the cue ball to arrive. Well, high quality pool as you'd expect. Last 16 match here in the Sharks International Open, and we're going to be back very shortly, guys, with the next rack.
I came at the right time. We're going to be seeing good pool. I think you probably saw good pool all the way through, even the first 3 days. There was there was some sloppy play.
First 2 days was
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if he was choosing matches, but they were awful. Like you got Feder Gors, Carlo Biardo, Eloisha Shap, all the big boys playing out there, and 2 unknown Filipinos or Vietnamese.
And somebody didn't know whoever was choosing the matches. Of course, maybe they want to favor the Filipino players.
Absolutely, yeah. But it's not showcasing the best, is it? So it would be better having a half decent Filipino against a really good top well-known player, you know.
Those are the most interesting matches, I think. Yeah. Well, we got it going now. I came at a good time.
You certainly did. You know what you're doing, don't you? There's no flies on you, as we say.
No, listen, this big screen, this equipment, this is...
Break.
And we're back. Coping Chung breaking off. 4-3 the score. Are you enjoying yourself, Jay?
Tremendously. Rather be here than anywhere else.
Good break.
It's a legal break.
Yeah.
Got a couple balls down, but again, he's faced with no shot at the 2 ball. I think he's going to come up with a little better push out this time, though.
Yeah, I think he'll be taking a little bit more care with this one. Cost him the last rack, didn't it, that push? Referee, once again, getting his little gadget out.
Okay.
Again, this is a very interesting part of the game of 9 ball, because he can literally shoot the cue ball anywhere on the table right now. So he has a myriad of options here. He wants to put it somewhere where he can do something with it.
I think in that corner pocket, near this corner pocket, yeah, that's the way to go. Just leave him the thinnest of edges.
Now, James had the choice to take this shot or give it back. He wants to come. He's going to come off the edge of the 2 ball and bring the cue ball all the way up table near the 8, behind the 8 ideally. Let's see.
It's heading that way. He's left it. He's left this, you know.
He didn't want to do that. He wanted to hide the 2 ball behind these other balls, the 3, the 6, and the 5.
Yeah, and look where the 3 ball is as well. He can just play can he get across to play the 3 in the same pocket? He might be able to stun over here.
Yeah, this is a little bit
yes,
tricky.
Yes, he can.
Here.
Look, he's got a nice little angle there. Just stun between the 3 and the 6. Perfect.
Did it well. He's going to shoot the 4 up in that far corner.
Yeah, and look where the 6 is as well, which will be the ball after. Just have to play a stop shot. And you got to say he's out here, and he could get a 2-rack cushion here.
These great players make this game look so easy, Mark, and we know it's not. This is the result of years of dedication to play like this.
Yeah, 27 years old, Ko Ping Chung, middle Ko, his oldest brother, 34, Ko Ping Yi, and the baby Ko, 24.
He's so tall. The baby's so tall.
And how nice is it to have, you know, just imagine that. 3 brothers just going around the world playing pool. Something you love with the ones you love. Fantastic.
Well, the young one just came along recently. But the 2 older brothers have been out here for like, he's been playing since he's 17. He's been playing pro events for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Well, he fell a little funny on this. You don't want to be straight in. It's not really a hard shot, but you don't want this kind of angle.
Yeah, it just puts that little bit of added pressure on. Tests the nerves.
Notice he came around and looked twice at this. Just got to roll it in.
Yeah, keep that head still.
Right in the middle.
No problem whatsoever.
Winner, Chung.
Back to a 2-game lead.
Yeah, really nice run out that as well. Aranas will have the chance to reply though. It's his break, alternate break. Now, the winner of this event is going to enjoy or be in the company of some great names. Eklan Kachi, who is the reigning UK Open champion, the Matchroom ranking event. Dang Jinhu as well, who beat Mark Bijsterbosch in the recent Spanish Open. So some good company to be amongst. Albin Ocean, of course, as well, won the European Open. And that's coming up again in Fulda, in the hometown of Torsten Homan. Anyway, back to this one. We're going to nip out for a quick break, guys, and we'll be back very, very soon. Well, we're having a right old chat here about this game. We're loving it. Hope you're loving it at home as well. 2-rack lead now, 5-3, Koping Chung, but breaking off, chance to reply.
This
Gong.
match, let's see. Yeah, that's a good break. That's a good break, and I think he's going to have a shot at the 2. Yeah, this match is for a place in the quarterfinals, in the top 8, and a jump in the prize money to $37.50. The key shot here is going to be the first shot. Make the 2 and get back for the 3. Can he execute this one?
If you're looking for any further info, guys, you can go to sharksbilliardleague.com or you can visit the Sharks Facebook page. There's lots of pictures and info and matches coming up. All that kind of stuff is on the website and Facebook page.
He wants to shoot this in the upper right corner. Hold the cue ball right there. Ooh, it wiggles in. Ko didn't like that. He said, he's supposed to miss that ball.
3 lovely guys, the Ko brothers, just always so polite, so calm.
Don't go behind the 6. Don't go behind. I think he's going to get there. He did. Good shot.
Yeah, but he's got some work to do now. He needs to put some inside English on this or do a bit of travelling. I think he can just hold it.
He may do that, or he may opt to come across the table. Let's see. Well, it looks like he did what you said. He just held the ball over there.
Yeah, it's about
Good
all
enough.
he could do. Without, doing some unnecessary heavy lifting.
Now here, he just wants to roll this in. If you try to do too much with the cue ball here, you might miss the shot. But if you just roll it in, the cue ball is going to bounce back up high enough for the 6. Just like that. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, he's living dangerously, isn't he?
He almost overcut that ball. Actually, he did overcut it, but the pocket took it. These are tight. These are tight tables. These pockets are like 4 1/4 inches. I went down and measured them this morning. They are less than 4 1/2 inches. This will work right here.
Yeah, it looks perfect. It's nip and tuck. Okay, Chung has 2-rack advantage at the moment, but obviously it's going to go down to 1 now. But Ko will be breaking in the next. Oh, this has gone a little bit wrong.
He wanted to go past the ball. He didn't want to bump it, that's for sure. He's going to have to shoot it either the upper left or the upper... Yeah, he's going to shoot the upper right corner. He likes twisting it back that way.
No, you're right. He's going upper left.
Oh, no, he's going the other way.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
This is not the easiest shot when you're close to the ball like that. Oh, he hit it right in the middle.
No problem. Emotionless. Ko sits in the corner.
Once again, James stays within 1, trailing 4-5 in this race to 11.
Yeah, and both players, they're playing great stuff.
They changed referees here, I think. I see Benji out there now. Both referees are out there. Benji and Junius. We got a double referee on this match. Haven't seen that before. Oh, they did change. Benji was refereeing that.
Do you remember there was a golden break a little while ago?
I don't remember ever seeing a change of referees in the middle of a match.
Sharing the love. Yeah, any harder, that 5 might not have dropped, and then he played a great shot here. Went wrong here, though, Jay, didn't he? Ended up playing recovery shot, and then went the 9 back to within 1 again, and we're going to nip out for 1, and we'll be back soon. Ko Ping Chung to break. Still ahead, looking to get that 2-rack lead back again. Trying to make the 1 ball in the side.
Powerful break there. He's going to like this one.
Look at this for a break. Didn't make the 1 in the side. Caught the point, I think it did. Yeah, it's just catching the point there.
I guess what's happening is the referees, Mark, are relieving each other halfway through the match. So Junie has started this match, and Benji is now our referee. Both excellent officials.
Well, they had Benji running around the table yesterday because it's such a short extension, only 10 seconds that we're playing. He was running around the table getting the bridge for the players yesterday. It was quite comical at some points.
He's got a problem here. He doesn't have a full pocket for this 2-ball. Yeah,
he must be playing.
He's not so happy with this.
Is he playing the combo?
He may be.
I haven't seen the angle that he's got yet.
Either way, it's a hard shot. If he's trying to cut it in, he's got a half a pocket.
Right, it goes.
The combo's not that easy either.
He's played the combo and got it. No problem.
Well, the balls fell good, too. Look at this. He's got a shot at the 2 straight up in the end.
Yeah, just has to run the cue ball up the table. Position on the 4. 6 is a little bit tricky, though.
It looks like it'll go past the 9 in the corner. Again, it's a tight pocket. He wobbled that one in.
Used all the pocket.
He wants to get down close to that 6 ball. Oh, he's looking at the 6-9 combo.
Yeah, I don't think the 6 goes, Jay.
You know, some players would try to go back and forth and get under the 6 and shoot it up in the same corner pocket. But he's not doing that. He's going for the combo. Listen, anytime you have this kind of distance, more than a half a table, and you got a little bit of an off angle, which he has here, this is not an easy combination, I promise you. And he knows it, too.
Yeah, he just took a deep breath, didn't he?
Got to hit it perfect. You see? Not so easy, is it, Co?
Yeah, looks up to the sky. Hasn't got away with it, has he?
I think James can see the edge of the 6. If he can cut it in.
Well, he made a great 2-5 combo, didn't he, earlier on in the rack?
Yeah.
And then missed that 6-9.
Oh no, he
Yeah,
couldn't see enough. He wants to get behind the 8. I think he's going to do it.
No, he's
not.
no,
it peeked out.
It's poked its nose out. Oh dear, oh dear.
Co's a happy camper now. He got away with that missed combo on the 9.
Wow. A bit of luck at the right time.
Well, this is all part of the game of 9-ball where the real skill comes in. James played a bad safety. He needed to hide that cue ball, and it's going to cost him again.
He's going to open up that 2-rack lead again with this 8 down the rail. An unmissable 9 this time.
Winner, Chung.
It was kind of interesting, Mark, when he had that opportunity to either try to play position on the 6 or play for this combination. I said, this is... some players would have brought the cue ball down table, got under the 6, and shot it up in the same corner, but...
Yeah, he got away with one there. Middle coat.
Well, James gave it back to him. That was a tricky little safety that failed. And it cost him the game.
Yep, Coat will be feeling the better of the 2. 2-rack lead restored. And we're going to nip out for a couple, and we'll be back soon. to Manila and the Sharks International 9-ball open. James Aranas breaking off 2 racks behind 6-4. Race to 11.
You are watching a pool thriller in Manila, because we're going to have nothing but good matches all day today and tomorrow. And the next day. We got the finals on Saturday.
Yeah, look at this for a break. Made 2 balls, the 8-ball coming into the side as well. Look,
These guys are
straight
breaking,
in on the 2.
They're breaking good now, aren't they?
Yeah, this is heating up, isn't it? There's referee Benji with his little... Is that Benji? No, it's not. Have they
It is
swapped
Benji.
again? It is Benji, is it?
It is Benji. He took over.
Okay.
Oh, no, now it's... Oh, my God.
Do you know
they're
what? I
changing.
looked at those hands and I thought, they're not Benji's hands.
What are they doing? Changing rack after rack?
I don't know what they're doing. They're doing their own thing.
I don't know.
As long as they rack the balls, I don't mind.
Well, we'll focus on the players.
They've got 1 rack in and 1 ref in.
Well, James can once again, if he cleans up this rack, he'll pull back within 1. So he's hanging tight on Coe's heels here.
It's
He's
great,
not-
though, isn't it, Jay? Sorry to interrupt you. To have that 2-rack cushion, you only have to keep winning every other one, right? And you're going to get to the winning post first. So it's very, very crucial, like breaking the serve in tennis. You know?
Right, right. But it's not a big lead. This is not a big lead here. Now, if you get a 3-game lead, you've got a big lead in alternate break. 2-game, not so much so.
Yeah, totally agree. 1 break back, 1 win on Coe's break will get him right back in it. won't it?
Attention.
He's taking a lot of care on this shot, but basically all he's got to do is roll it in and let the cue ball come up above the 7.
I think he's worried about the 7, maybe. I think he's drawing, is it? No, he's not. He's running around the back.
No.
See, that's what he was worried about. Exactly what he was worried about.
But yeah, I knew that if he hit it hard enough, even if he bumps the 7, it'll move it out of the way. So, but anyway, he's fine now. Again, it's nice to be able to play position with just running English. Just let the cue ball roll. Then it's all about table speed. Just like this. Just let the cue ball roll right down into position.
Yeah, that's what the Filipinos have always been so good at, letting the ball go in the direction it wants to go rather than making it go against the grain.
We call that natural running English.
I've learnt something today as well.
And once again, he pulls within 1 game.
Winner, James Aranas.
But it will be Coe breaking next. Can he do the same again?
This is still anybody's match, Mark, as far as I'm concerned. It's going to be who plays the best under pressure at the end.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything to choose between them, and that's why we are guaranteed a great match. There's that little bump on the 7, didn't do any damage.
Yeah, we're watching 2 world-class players here. It doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, and we're going to see some more in a couple of minutes with Coe Ping Chung breaking when we come back. Welcome back to the Sharks International 9-Ball Open, a Matchroom ranking event.
This is the first match of the day for us here on our TV stream. How many matches are we going to do today, Mark? 8?
No, I don't think so today. We haven't got enough players left.
We're going to do four or five matches anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna have a full day of pool here, and it's free. Wonderful.
What more could you want? Well, Ko wanted a ball on the break there, didn't get one, and he's left Aranas right in on this one ball as well.
Another chance to get back to a dead tie. Can he do it? Have we been tied up since early in this match? Seems like Ko's been ahead all the way.
Yeah, they traded blows at 2-2 and then 3-2 and then 4-2 it went, didn't it, to Ko Chung, and then they've been trading ever since then. And this a chance to go level again.
Nice touch there.
Can't see any obstacles here, to be honest, can you?
These side pockets are tight. He's got to roll this ball in perfectly. Even this close and perfectly straight, he's got to lay that ball right in the mouth of the pocket. If it touches the point, it's not going in.
I just thought he might consider it in the corner.
Yeah, maybe. He's thinking about it. He knows how narrow this opening is.
Much easier
look
in the
at
corner.
that. It looks like there's no pocket there.
Yeah.
You can make it, but you better hit it. Now he's thinking about going. Yeah, it's safer going up in the corner.
Absolutely. Easier shot, I think. Keep the stroke going. No problem.
He overcut it. He overcut it.
He has overcut it. Wow, what a let-off that is.
I think that looking at the side pocket like that sharked him a little bit. Now it looks like Ko's going to have to go rail first here off that point, off the right point. Just like that.
Cue ball naturally round for the 4 into the same pocket. What a let-off that is for Ko Chung. And now he can restore the 2-rack lead when it looked like it was going level, Jay.
James can't seem to find a way to tie this match up. He had a golden opportunity right there. Well, he doesn't want to be all the way down here on this rail. He's got to cut that ball backwards a little bit, but I think he's all right. He can roll this slow enough to go up above the 6 and shoot the 6 in the same corner. Kind of just like that.
Perfect. Beautiful shot. Their knowledge of angles is great, isn't it? They just seem to have this built-in sat-nav getting them round the table.
Millions of repetitions will do that for you.
I hated practice. Did you enjoy practice?
Once upon a time I did. You got to be really motivated, but if you want to be these guys will play pool 8-10 hours a day. Even at this point in their career, they're hitting balls all the time, building muscle memory. This is not an easy game to play well.
Something that surprised me first in the practice room every single morning when I arrive here about 8 a.m. Federgorst. Every single day, and he's the same at every single tournament as well. Shane Van Boning's another one, always practicing.
First one's there and the last one's to leave.
Winner,
Once again, Ko pulls out to a 2-game lead.
Yeah,
thanks to a missed shot by James Aranas.
That 3 ball, it was unbelievable, wasn't it? He seemed to spend a lot of time on this shot into the side, didn't like it, and then I don't think he set himself properly.
I think you're right. I think he rushed it a little bit. Remember, he was running out of time there.
Yeah, and on this shot clock, just remember, we're playing with a 30-second shot clock, but it's only a 10-second extension, and it's caught a few players out. Maybe that was something to do with it. Anyway, we're going to nip out for a few seconds ourselves. We'll be back with the next rack. Ko still 2 ahead.
I like you. Welcome back. The Sharks International 9-ball open. James Aranas, World Team Cup champion, breaking, trailing 5-7. Uh-oh, watch out, cue ball. It's gone. Man overboard.
Oh, and look at the two as well, dressing up over the side.
Mark, I'm not sure, but I think this match turned on that missed 2-ball down the rail in the last game, and now things are going Baby Co's way. We used to call him Baby Co. He's not a baby anymore.
Yeah, I think you can go, okay, that 3 to the side, he ended up missing it down the rail. I think you can take it back to the 4-ball in about 4 racks ago, where they were trading blows 2-2. Aranas let Co in, and then he's never looked back since then. He went 3-2, 4-2. And since then, it's always been like a little bit of a fight for Aranas to get back into it. And now, I think he's beginning to feel the pressure.
Well, we're kind of in the stretch drive now, and this rack would give Co a commanding 3-game lead here.
Well, yeah, exactly, and that's what you mentioned. 2 racks, okay, it's not so bad. 3 is starting to get a little bit worrying, especially as if he can win this one, he's on 8 and just needs 3. Aranas will need 6.
Here's the key shot right here. Perfect. He's playing good right now. He's confident. His opponent has made some mistakes. And every time you make a mistake, you build confidence. You give your opponent confidence.
Yeah, you kind of feel, well, he's missing. I'm just going to relax and play my game.
Look at it. He's really in stride right now. He says, I'm going to close out this match.
Already a runner-up in a Matchroom ranking event in Bucharest earlier on. Conrad Musician beat him hill in the final.
Got a natural angle here. Just roll this in. The cue ball's going to go to the side rail and roll back up towards the 8. That's all you got to do.
Beautiful
right
shot. He knows how to win as well, Jay, which is so important. He's been there, he's done it. He's won a world title, 2015 World 10-ball champion.
Yes.
He knows how to win. It's not going to phase him.
He's kind of surpassed his brother, the older Co Pigny, in the last 3 or 4 years. His results have been better.
Winner, Chung.
Co Pigny is still the master. And he's the Masters champion, isn't he? From Matchroom, from Brentwood headquarters.
That's right.
A couple of months ago. And that's an elite event. The top
Whirlpool
24
Masters.
players, Right.
That's the costly break by James. That 3-ball miss down the rail, and now the scratch on the break has given Co the opportunity to take a commanding 3-game lead.
Yeah, and you mentioned growing in confidence as well because of the misses from Aranas.
And he's breaking next, too.
With a 3-rack advantage.
Well, we're back. First match of the day, and it's a good one. Koping Chung, though, is pulled out to a nice 3-game lead, 8-5. We're going to 11. Look at that stare. One ball down, legal break. Where's the 2? The 2 is hidden behind the 3. Once again, we're going to have a push-out situation here.
Couldn't quite see if he just had the edge of this 2 here.
I don't think so.
No.
Now, this is going to be a little tricky here. And remember what he did on his last push-out. He double-kissed the 8 and lost the game.
He's looking at kicking this 2 ball. He's not thinking about making the 7, is he?
No, I think he's going to end up pushing out. I don't think you could shoot at this ball. No, I don't like this. If he's going to try to kick this 2 ball and play safe, no. He's going to go up table somewhere with a cue ball, I'm pretty sure. He's trying to find a spot.
He's looking at...
He says, where can I go?
Wouldn't it be great to be able to read the player's mind as they're thinking about the push out, just to see the thought process?
Well, he's going to have to do the same thing he was thinking about before. He's going to have to kick into this ball. He'd like to kick into it in such a way that the cue ball stops behind the 7. You see what he did with his Q-tip there? That's where he wants the cue balls. This is such a delicate shot. Can he do this? Leave the cue ball behind the 7.
I'm surprised Aranas gave it back so quick, to be honest. I really am. I really am surprised at that.
Yeah, he didn't think about it.
Because Ko took so much time over, you know, he really studied that push. He knew what he was going to do. And Aranas gave it back a little bit quick, I thought.
Yeah, he wasn't really paying close attention. You're right. Ko had a plan, and this is the plan. Make him shoot from here.
Yeah, the push-out cost Ko 1 rack. I wonder, will it cost Aranas 1? And I think it might do, you know. I think that's a little bit careless from Aranas there. Didn't really have a look at it enough.
Yeah, Ko outsmarted him on that safety exchange right there.
I can't recall somebody studying a push-out so much. Certainly not in this tournament.
He had a plan in mind, and it worked. It was like kind of a little bit of a chess match right there, and he just checkmated James. You're watching a professional at work right now. This is how you close out a match.
Yeah, and
you outsmart your opponent, and then you outshoot him.
He really is the full finished product, isn't he, Chung? He's got the whole lot. He's got everything.
James is in big trouble right now. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, this rack will put him just 2 away from a place in the quarterfinals.
You're watching a thoroughbred in full stride. He's not giving up anything now. He made a couple errors early in the match, but he looks flawless right now. Get up here above the 6 ball. See that? Perfect cue ball control, perfect speed.
Poetry in motion. Beautiful to watch. There's something very serene and calming about this man's game.
Well said, Mark. He's not missing anything, is he?
Well, I know you Americans have the saying, dead punch, and he's certainly in dead punch now. And could he be delivering the final blow?
He's hauling in the big one. He's feeling it.
Yeah, that cue is part of his arm now. Man and cue in perfect harmony. Just stroking them around, caressing the balls.
This is what a winner looks like in pool, folks.
I feel I'm kind of falling asleep, but not falling asleep because it's boring. He's just...
Winner, Robin
It's
Chung.
like, I don't know, meditation. It's just beautiful watching him play. Really is.
There's not much we have to say when things are going like this.
Yeah, and that was the moment, and I think that's changed the match now because James just didn't pay enough attention there. And the reason I would have done was because the amount of attention that Chung gave it. And then from there on, this is just beautiful to watch, Jay.
You're exactly right. He should have been watching. Ko had a plan, and it worked.
Oh, Aranas to break when we come back after our short break.
All right. Ko Pin has pulled out to a commanding 9-5 lead. This is kind of James' last gasp here. He needs to do something, and right now. Good break. Good, strong break. He's going to have a shot at the 2.
Good break.
He's got room to shoot the 2. The 9 is not blocking him. He needs this rack in the worst possible way. Let's see if he can recover from some of the mistakes he's made the last few racks.
It looks pretty straightforward, doesn't it, from here? Just got to forget everything that's gone before. Stay in the moment now.
It's hard to do, Mark. It kind of weighs on your mind when you know that you've given away a couple racks. Got to play tricky position here. He's okay. I like the way he did that. He stayed inside the 7 instead of trying to go between the 7 and the 8. He's still alive. The match isn't over yet.
Yeah, it's not like he's playing bad. I mean, you think back to that beautiful shot he played when he went between the 4 and the 3 in that rack. You know, he was in good stroke. Everything was going well.
But at this level, Mark, 1 or 2 mistakes is all it takes, and it can cost you the match.
Yeah, don't take anything away from Ko as well. You know, I'm not taking anything away from him. He's punished those mistakes as well.
Exactly.
It's all well and good getting them. You've got to punish them and take advantage of them.
Right now, James at a point, even if he plays good, it might not be good enough. He's got to hope that Ko makes a couple mistakes.
Yeah, still only 3 behind, and if he can keep Ko off the hill, that's important, isn't it? Keep him off the hill. There's always a chance.
We got both referees working together again in concert.
Yeah, it's kind of like the World Cup of pool referees competition, isn't it? Working in pairs, Scotch doubles, they're taking it in turns.
That's good. Scotch double referees.
And talking of doubles, Double D working his magic. And we're going to see if he can come up with a bit more. But it will be Ko-Ping Chung breaking when we come back.
All right, here we go. Ko-Ping Chung. Breaking. Leading 9-6.
Yeah, looking to get on the hill. See that magic rack, look. Oh, and there's a scratch. Well, there's cheers in the background of the... They love a scratch there in the Philippines, don't they? If there's a Filipino playing.
This is what James needed. This is the kind of break he needs. Look at this rack. 7 balls, but everything out in the open. Balls close to the pocket.
Well, it was like a racehorse out of the stalls there, Double D. Couldn't wait to get to the table. Well, it's hard to see missing from here. And if he does, he doesn't deserve to win it anyway.
I'm not sure about this. Why is he going to go above the 4? I don't understand this. Oh, he wants to shoot the 4 on the side. I would have thought they would rolled over and shot the 4 in the end, because I wouldn't want to mess with these side pockets if you don't have to. He's all right. He's all right.
Pressure's on now, though.
Players, you know, it's best you take your own instinct and follow that.
Yeah, and think of it like this. He will be breaking next as well, Aranas.
He's going to hit the rail.
Within 1.
Yeah, he's going to hit the rail first, come back up table.
Oh,
don't go down.
He's gone too far. He's messed it up. He's messed it up.
Yes, he has. His first thought was to draw back on that shot for position, which would have been fine, and he wouldn't have been in danger. You know, you always want to make the cue ball roll into position instead of roll across position, which is what he did there, and look what happened. If he had drawn off that
yeah, he'd have been going towards it, right?
Yeah, rolling towards position. I hope I made that understandable. I'm not sure.
I know what you mean.
Thank you. Now he's got to cut this ball all the way down in the corner. This is it's a pretty tough shot.
The only saving grace is nothing to do with the cue ball. He's missed it. Well,
hit it bad.
What a miss this is.
He kind of punched at that ball.
Well, what did I say? If he doesn't get out here, he doesn't deserve to win. And, I mean, come on.
I hate to say it, Mark, but it almost looked like he gave up on that shot. He didn't look ready when he got down and shot it. He got down and
bit
poked
like,
at it right
bit like
away.
the 3 ball. And why did he play it so hard? He only had to stroke it in. 7 ball waiting.
He looked a little frustrated there.
What a shame. Sometimes it's just not your day at the office. Just a bad day.
Things kind of went haywire for James a few games ago, and he's never really got back on track since then.
Oh, I do feel for him, Jay. What a lonely chair that is when you're in this position. Your game's not working. Everything's working for your opponent. I mean, look at that. Absolutely perfect once again.
Well, his only consolation, he got to the, no matter what, James got to the final 16, and he's going to cash for $1,750, which is a good payday here. Not what he wanted. And it's not over. Don't get me wrong. I'm not writing him off completely, but 10-6 lead for Ko-Ping Chung, and he's breaking.
Yeah, another...
No, wait a sec. 10-6 lead, I think James... Is that right? Yeah, James breaks.
Yes,
next.
because he scratched, didn't he? Ko-Ping Chung scratched in that wreck.
He
And
missed that ball
was a
badly.
long way, yeah, it was a long way away. Just not with it at the moment. He's been suffering.
He definitely rushed that shot. He was disgusted at himself for playing such bad position, but he made a bad choice of position there. He should have drawn back for position, and he'd have been all right.
Back soon. Welcome back to the Sharks International Open here live from Manila. Now, we've had our fair share of thrillers in Manila, particularly the Ali fight. Very, very famous fights have taken place in Manila. Your own Manny Pacquiao as well. Very, very proud nation. Unfortunately, it looks like James Aranas has just taken one blow too many. It's like he's kind of like in a daze. It's like he's been dazed by his opponent and he's not quite with it. And he needs to get back on his feet here.
Look
and
at
he's
that.
just not there, is he? He's
Mark, the wheels have fallen off. And that might be his last turn at the table right there.
It's so sad to see. I hate seeing a player suffer like this. We've been there, Jay. We know what it's like. Obviously, I haven't been there at this standard, but it hurts whatever standard you're at.
The only problem I can see for Ko is the 8 and 9 are tied up close together. Everything else is pretty much out in the open. I think there is room to shoot the 8 in the upper left or the bottom left corner. We'll see when he gets there. We'll know. See where the 7 is? Yeah, if he gets right on the 7, he can play perfect shape on the 8. I kind of like going under the 8 ball. I'm looking ahead, but I kind of like going under the 8 and shooting it up in the far corner. It's a bigger pocket that way.
Yeah, with this.
We'll find out in a moment. But either way, I think this match you can.
Yeah, Yeah, 7 into the same pocket as the 6 here.
The
And if he
fat
gets the right angle, that's the good thing about the 7 ball, Jay. It's so near to the 8, isn't it? No travelling to do.
We're looking at the final nails in the coffin right here. Oh, he went above it. Well, let's just see.
Oh, this is
He
perfect.
he may draw above the 8 ball.
I think
That's what he's looking at.
Yeah, it's what he's looking at. If he can't, then he just goes short side. Simple as that. He's got options, hasn't he?
Yeah,
there he's going short side. Play to the upper left corner. No point in risking.
looks like he's
trying
drawing
to
above it. Let's see. I'm not sure.
No, he's just dragging.
No,
it.
that's it. I like this way better. Less can go wrong. If you draw above it and you bump the 9, you could get a little bit funny, but he's fine here.
And he can stun and leave this 9 into the... Oh, he can just
He's
going to
go above it.
He's
going to go above it.
Yeah. It's all over. This 9 ball then for a place in the quarter-final. It just wasn't James Aranas' day today.
We'll see Ko playing a little bit later today again. And that'll do it for this first match of the day.
Yeah, and you have to say overall, Jay, Ko deserved it. He played more consistently, hardly missed the ball. He broke better as well. So we'll be back with our next match, guys, very, very soon, as we see that scratch again from Aranas. It's a sad sight to see. He'll be back. He's still a world champion, Jay. See you soon, guys.